Hello and welcome back to Green-HillGaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream I am playing Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. I'll be playing King of the Hill, and I'll be playing as King Kahn. That is the true Kahn, Shah Kahn. So sit back, relax, stay safe, but more importantly, enjoy the live stream. So it has been quite some time since I've played Shah Kahn. I think it's time to bring back Shah Kahn. What better place to bring him back than King of the Hill? Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute everyone, because it's very difficult to communicate with my live chat. So hello lobby, goodbye lobby. I'm basically going to have to mute every one of you if I can remember how to do that. So mute. Hello viewer, welcome to Green-HillGaming. I am, as you can see, live streaming Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. I'm playing some King of the Hill, and I'll be playing as King Kahn. So you're very welcome to the live stream. Hope you're keeping well and enjoy. So I'm going to mute all of my opponents. I almost muted myself. Can you even do that? Mute. Okay, they've all been muted because it is really hard to communicate with the lobby and the live stream at the same time. So currently it's Johnny Cage versus Sub-Zero, and hello to my second viewer. A big welcome to Green-HillGaming to you. Very welcome to my Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath live stream, where I'll be playing a bit of King of the Hill with King Kahn. So you're both very welcome to the live stream. I hope you're all keeping well and enjoy. So it's currently Johnny Cage fighting Sub-Zero.
Hi my son, how are you?
Hello, I am very well, thank you for asking. How are you keeping? So I'm just waiting now for that match to load up. There we are.
Jade.
So it's Freddy Byrne versus...
Very well, thanks.
Retrocade.
Glad to hear it. What's that? Leo Wolf.
Round one.
Ha! Battle of the Jades.
Can only stay 1-5L.
Fight.
No problem. So it's currently Jade versus Jade. And Freddy is the reigning king. And these two Jades are playing on my favourite stage, Retrocade. Retrocade is playing the subway stage right now, along with its I was going to say it's theme song, but it's actually not its theme song. But it will play the subway music
on the final round.
Take your time getting up.
Round 2, fight.
Freddy has won the first round.
Cool colors.
Yeah, indeed. They're the Irish colours.
Victory is beyond you.
So this is the
Final round.
wait for it.
Fight.
There's the subway music now playing in the background. So the Retrocade is it's in the name. It's a collection of a few retro Mortal Kombat stages displayed in the background, along with some classic retro Mortal Kombat stage music to go along with those stages. So Retrocade is essentially an arcade, and there's just like these screens in the background that will display retro Mortal Kombat stages. And if you're a long time Mortal Kombat fan, you grew up with the series, you're going to love this stage. Or if you're somebody who is just getting into the Mortal Kombat series and you appreciate the roots of the series, you will love this stage. So Freddy has defended his crown as King of the Hill. But when he faces me, he is gonna bow to me. How do I I'll give you a 9, Freddy, and to the other guy as well. I'll give you both a 9. Equal 9.
It's good vibes.
Jackson Briggs. Kotal Kahn.
Freddy is choosing a new fighter.
Wuxi Dragon Grotto.
The bootleg Kahn. I hope he chooses the bootleg Kahn when I face him, because I'm going to introduce him to the real Kahn. King Kahn. Shah Kahn.
Round 1, fight!
That's all Kahn is, a bootleg Kahn. Like, did you see Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath story when Shah Kahn made his appearance? He just made short work of Kotal Kahn. Like, when you see Kotal Kahn's head rolling down the fucking ramp of the ship, oh Jesus man, what a moment. Like, as soon as Shah Kahn makes his appearance in Aftermath, like, every person that stood in front of him, Shah Kahn just owned. Until of course he faced off against Shang Tsung. But other than that, Shah Kahn made short work with everyone.
Finish him. Kotal Kahn wins.
Bootleg Kahn wins again. But there's a true Kahn waiting in line. Let's give him a 1. Just to, oh, didn't have enough time, so he got a 0. Oops. Jesus. I didn't realise he has a winning streak of 12. Oh well, when he faces me, his streak is going to end. Who's he going to choose now?
Cetrion.
Give him credit where credit is due, though. He's selecting other fighters. He's not just sticking to the one fighter.
Shao Kahn.
Ah, somebody got Shao Kahn before me. Hey, Yeah, you gotta go
New
back, yeah.
sideboard.
Better choose. So, keep Shah Khan for me. But yeah, like, at least he's not... Oh! How dare you! Freddy, make short work of him. He's gonna give Shah Khan a bad name. That guy. There's only one Shah Khan in this lobby, and that's me. But,
Ryu Fire Garden.
great to see Freddy, like, changing it up a bit, like, with the fighters. That's what I used to be doing there quite a while when I was playing online, but it's kind of funny now because I'm going to be sticking to just Shah Khan in this live stream. But to be fair, I haven't done that for a long time. I took a very long break from Shah Khan, so I feel like it's deserved to bring Shah Khan back. Keep him exclusive to this live stream. Uh-oh. Oh god, don't tell me this is going to happen again. Okay. I thought there was going to be... I just become the new king by default. It's happened so many times when playing King of the Hill. Hello to my third
Sanitizer, emoji smiling eyes.
What was it? I didn't get that comment. Something to do with Shang anyway. Oh, sanitizer. I don't know why, but the computer price made it sound like Shang. Shang-entizer. It's like some sort of hand sanitizer branded by Shang Tsung. But I forgot what I was going to say now.
Embrace salvation.
I'm looking forward to facing Freddy. Freddy Krueger. Freddy. Things like this.
Come here, boy.
I'm thinking of doing something. Come here. Oh my god, he actually quit.
Cetrion wins.
Jesus, man. He actually quit. Quitality. Oh god, man. I would not... I mean, not only did he do a quitality, I'll have to give him... I'm going to give Freddy a 10. Freddy, this is for you. Oh shit. Okay, what the fuck? What's happening here? Someone left again. I was going to give Freddy a 10. But it didn't let me. But I was going to say, it's bad enough doing a quitality in general. It's worse doing a quitality when you're in the lobby of King of the Hill. But it's just 10 times worse when you're doing it in a live stream. Jesus, man, that's hilarious. Quitality in King of the Hill. Freddy's going back to Cetrion. I wouldn't blame Freddy for going back to Cetrion. He didn't feel like he didn't feel like Cetrion got the chance to shine there.
Bo bo bo.
Round one, fight.
But I'm paying very close attention to Freddy's playstyle, and I'm thinking of actually renaming this live stream to something else. I might not be playing a Shao Kahn. Because it seems like, I don't know, I could be wrong. I have to watch it a bit more carefully. But it looks like Freddy could be a bit of a combo head.
Emoji red heart.
Thank you all for that. I'm thinking of changing up my playstyle. Because I do have a fighter that, in my opinion anyway, specialises against combo heads. I don't know, it's not that much of a combo head though. Freddy is not that much of a combo head. Just...
Resign and spare yourself.
Round 2, fight!
No, I think I'll stick to Shao Kahn.
Just wrapping up.
Oh. Final round.
Round, fight!
Even Stevens right now, 1-1. Will Freddy be decrowned? Dethroned is what I meant to say. No, I don't think so. I think Freddy has this. This is going to be close. Oh, do you know if that was me? No, I'm not like going off line. If that was me, I would have held off a little bit on using the fatal blow. Because Freddy has it, yeah. I would have held off a little bit more.
Cetrion wins.
That was good. That's a solid 10 for me, Renault. Look at that, streak of 14. I'm looking forward to facing Freddy now. I am 10. Who gave a 0? Two people give. Who are you giving the 0 to? Right
Night
there.
enjoyed watching.
Thank you. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I will say good night to you, and I will talk to you tomorrow. That is a perfect match there. See, the thing is, you would know like who you're giving the score to, like, you know. They should edit. They should fix that actually.
Katana.
There should be a way to. Oh, he's sticking to Cetrion. Freddy feels very comfortable with Cetrion.
Wuxi Dragon Grotto.
And I'm next. I'm next up after this fight now. I'm going to end this guy's streak like 100%. No ifs, buts about it, no maybe about it. It's written in the stars. The elder gods themselves have foreseen my victory. See, that's why I think there's a little bit of a combo head in Freddy, and I'm just thinking, will I go as Shao Kahn or will I go as somebody else? I don't know why people use their fatal blows too early. I honestly think the only time you should use a fatal blow is if you're 100% sure that you're gonna that you're going to do enough damage to defeat your opponent. I just don't think it's worth using otherwise. Nemo, you deal a lot of damage, fair enough, like, but your opponent will just come back and,
Round 2, fight.
you know, finish you off. Like, if your opponent is beating you, right, at the start of the round, and you know your opponent is capable of defeating you, then I don't think you should be using that fatal blow until you know for sure that they can't come back. That's just what I think. You know what's so funny? Is since the start of this live stream, since I entered this lobby, I've been kind of like speaking like as like some sort of like, oh look at this, expert or pro or something. That's I'm probably gonna get my ass handed to me like for. Oh fuck! I almost left there for a second. All right, it is my turn now. But nonetheless, I'm going to have a bit of fun in the process, no matter what happens. 10. I don't know, I'm just thinking what I just changed it up a little bit. You know what? I'm not going to change it up. No, I'm going to stick to what I said I would do. It is time for King Kahn to claim his throne.
Fujin Shao
So
Kahn.
there's only one Kahn in Mortal Kombat, and there was only one king of the hill, and that is Shao Kahn. And I'm going to choose Retrocade.
Cyberlin Quay Assembly.
Cyberlin Quay Assembly. Why would you even bother? Why would you even bother? I'm just going to take this easy. I'm going to relax, take my time with it, have a bit of fun. No intimidation whatsoever.
Round
None.
1,
Just
fight.
absolutely none. I like the same Fujin scanner. Starting to regret using Shao Kahn already now. I should have chosen my other
Round 2, fight.
option, which I'm not going to reveal. But there's a reason why this guy has a winning streak of 13, soon to be 14 at this rate, that's yeah.
Finish him.
Well, all I can say to that is, oh shit, mercy. Good hell. Thank you. I'm the first person to give mercy to, I'm sure.
Hey there, Johnny boy.
Hello, Mr. Chad Middleton. Welcome. That is Chad Middleton, isn't it? Yeah. Welcome to Green. All I can say to that is, what's that guy's name? Ratata? Good luck. Good luck, Ratata. That's all I'm going to say. I know the word. So yeah, Ratata. We're going to need all the luck you can get. And Chad, how are you keeping? Welcome to the live stream, man. Welcome to Green-HillGaming. Matt, as you can see, playing a bit of Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath in this live stream. Playing some King of the Hill. I was hoping that Shao Kahn would become a king, but as you can see, this guy's on a winning streak of 16, and he didn't get that streak of 16 by getting lucky, or you know what I mean. So yeah,
Sub-Zero.
this guy's the real deal.
Just started Animal Crossing in Borderlands 1.
Ah, lovely, man. You got Animal Crossing. Welcome to the crazy world of Animal Crossing, Chad. Prepare to just make absolutely no plans for the next for the remainder of your life, basically, Chad. Because it's going to take over your life. It's like a chore. I'm telling you, it's it's like a chore, but it's a good chore. That's what Animal Crossing becomes after a while.
Round 1, fight.
And how do you do?
Made my island after a water.
Ah, that's actually very nice. That is actually very nice. I like that, Chad. Is it actually his anniversary today? And hello to my 5th viewer. You're all very welcome to Green-HillGaming, where I am live streaming Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. I was hoping that Kahn would become King of the Hill, but unfortunately, fortunately the current King is Freddy, and he's on a winning streak of 16. And I think that just speaks for itself, you know. Like, I'm good, I'm not that good, you know. As Jill Valentine said in Resident Evil Apocalypse, I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Yeah, he passed away on this day 5 years ago, I
5
believe.
years, yeah.
Reggie tweeted about him.
That's right, I did see a few articles, alright, remembering Iwata. I was thinking, like, was it his anniversary or was it his birthday or something like that. 5 years. And I can remember hearing about it, actually. I was shocked. Very shocking stuff. When you're so used to seeing that man's face in the many Nintendo Directs that he did and the appearances he made at E3, you know, you became so used to seeing that man's face and hearing his quit. Another guy quit.
Erased from history.
Damn.
Frost wins. Flawless victory.
This guy's the real deal. This guy, I can't wait to face him because I'm going to change up my opponents going into it. Because he's a little bit of a combo head, so I should have actually changed. He left the game. I didn't leave. I'm still here. I'm not going to leave. I like the challenge. Do you know what? Oh, who's this?
Sub-Zero.
Oh, hello. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to mute you because I'm in the middle of a live...
Shiva.
Okay, Tricky. Tricky, I'm going to have to mute you because I'm doing a live stream at the same time and it's so difficult to talk to you and the live stream at the same time. But, yeah, man. So, okay. It's really hard to so, yeah. But yeah, Chad, 5 years already, man. It's crazy to think that it's been that long. You know?
Round 1, fight.
Carrion looks awesome.
Oh, what? Carrion. What's that? Oh shit, what do I have to do? I'm actually literally cutting my toenails right now. Go back for multitasking.
That game where you play as the Thing, you didn't see the trailer?
And there's a lot of games I haven't seen trailers of. I'll have a look at it. I know I always say that, but I will this time. I'm in the process of cutting my toenails right now. Oh god! Who's this person? Oh, who's who?
Devolver Digital had their own direct today.
Yeah, any interesting games get announced? Across all platforms. It doesn't have to be just Switch or, you know, just across all platforms.
Shiva wins.
I wish I was Baraka right now, so I could cut my toenails effectively. Ha! Another person's. Oh God, no! Please don't. Am I next? No, thankfully. I want to cut my nails, eh? Did I do a good job? Here's my torch.
Katana Kung Lao.
Kind of cheese like a toenail. Damn.
Tarkatan War Camp.
Imagine getting annoyed in this live stream. Thankfully I don't have a PlayStation camera. I wanted to see me cut my toenails.
Round 1. Fight.
Watch out, did you hear the rumour about there's going to be, there could be a full-on Nintendo Direct next week? God, I really hope that's true. Apparently the guy who said there is the same guy that leaked, but said that was going to be Super Smash Bros.
Round 2. Fight.
Correct. And there was one, so he's pretty reliable, like. Shit.
Final round. Fight.
God, I'm like... What am I fucking phone those in this name?
The Tomb Raider trilogy is rumored.
That's right, yeah. But is it actually like... It's not just a trilogy though, it seems to be some sort of like... It seems to be a collection of the old Tomb Raider games. Seems to be a massive collection. The Ultimate Collection or something it's called, isn't it? God, I need to cut my fucking nails. Shit. It's my turn now. Alright. Here we go. Right. Even though I was in the middle of cutting my toenails, I think there's gonna have to be a change. And that change is gonna have to come in the form of Queen Shiva. Or as I call her, the combo killer.
Kronika's Keep.
Okay, let's hope this works. Now, I am going to be the most hated player in the lobby right now. Freddy is going to hate me, but you gotta do what you gotta do. A win is a win. So, let's get that win.
Round 1. Fight.
Or not. Okay, this guy is undefeatable. There's just no way, like. Anyone in the lobby right now, just don't even attempt to face this guy. He's just, it's not going to happen, guys. He's not going to be defeated, like. Like I won 3 games on. I won 3 tournaments on esports. Like. I defeated Sonic Fox. So like, you know, I'm joking by the way. No, but seriously, like, this guy is just not going to be defeated. Like.
Spamming the jump attack won't work.
Thanks, Chad. Thanks for telling me that. Why don't you face him? I'm the only person who gives mercy to. Thank you. I feel so special. I have a chance, like, I actually have a chance, but even the chance is not good enough. I'm telling you guys. You might think I have this in the bag, but I don't.
Final round.
Okay, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. Okay, oh no.
Nice save.
Thank you.
Be right back.
Do the ball up. There is no hate this guy.
Jackson Briggs wins.
Absolutely no beating this guy. He has a streak of 20 now. So you can go back to cutting my toenails in at
Good
least.
try.
Thank you. 10 all the way. Now where is the thing that I'm looking for? So he's currently on a winning streak of 20.
Hopefully I have a chance.
Scorpion.
Who's this? Who's in the live stream? Ha! Trippy! You were the guy in the lobby. You're in the lobby, aren't you? You're somewhere in the lobby, I think. Hopefully I'll have a chance. Man, first of all, I want to say a very big welcome to Green-HillGaming. He left! Well, what happens now? How did he become king all of a sudden? Is that how it works? He just hands the crown over to the next person. Okay, interesting. But Trippy, man, welcome to Green-HillGaming, man. Thank you for checking out the live stream, man. I really appreciate that. But
Does it count as win?
oh, was that you? Is that my nose? That is him. Well, I suppose that answers your question. You do have a chance. Trippy, this is crazy. This is all happening live, like. Trippy's on my live stream asking me, does he have a chance? And he's currently... Well, you've just been handed the crown, boy.
Kronika's Keep.
Reminds me of when Triple H used to get handed the championship. It was like Eric Bischoff handed him the championship. I'll never forget that. Well, I suppose it does count, like, according to the rules of Mortal Kombat. Well, it's nice to see a new king.
Our tribes should meet in combat.
King Trippy.
Why?
So Tarkata may feast.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. My toenails are cut. Oh, thanks for the sub as well. I'm gonna subscribe back to you.
Flee while you can.
Thanks for that, man. I really appreciate that. So I've subscribed back to you, Trippy. Trippy.
Ancestors show me. Round 2. Fight.
You know the great thing about unfortunately Trippy unable to become a new king, but you played well. But the great thing about King of the Hill is you know, it gives you enough time to do things like cutting your toenails while you wait.
Damn, this guy is too good.
That's how I felt against Freddy. Like when I faced him, he had a winning streak of like 13, I think. And I felt confident enough that I could defeat him, and then he just kept on winning and winning and winning, and he got a winning streak of 20 before he just felt like it. I mean, he was like, this is enough, like I'm after winning 20 fights in a row, so he decided to bow out like.
Yo, I'm in your King of the Hill, I don't know, thought I'd check you out.
Ha! Oh, this is crazy. Phoenix River, let me see. I'm half blind. You are? I can see you. You're just above 4. Yeah, I can see you.
Cyberlin Quay
A
assembled.
fellow... what? A fellow metal Kahn. Yeah, Phoenix, I can see you. I love when this happens.
Good luck, lol.
I think we're all going to need it, to be honest.
Round 1.
And
Fight.
Phoenix, thanks so much, man, for dropping by the live stream. I really appreciate that, man. I really do. I always love when this happens. This is the great thing about doing King of the Hill. It always happens like... what happened here now? I love when the lobby joins the live stream. Like, it's crazy. Full screen here now. So it's currently Toasty Scorpion playing as Night Wolf, facing off against
Round 2.
2015-85. Who is playing as, I was going to say Katana there for a second, but I realised it was Jade. Sometimes those character variations would confuse you, like. I mean, you've got blue scorpions and orange fucking sub-zeros, man. You wouldn't know what's going on around you.
Finish her.
Damn, the kings are on fire tonight on the hill. Jesus. I know, unfortunately, I hate doing this, but I have to mute everyone in the lobby because it's really confusing talking to like the live stream and the lobby. So apologies, but I'm going to have to mute. Who is it? There it is. Mute. Who else haven't I muted? Mute. What the fuck?
Jackson Briggs. Spawn.
Mute. 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 Okay. I hate having to mute people, but it's just, it can be very confusing talking to a live stream and the lobby at the same time.
Tournament.
So currently Toasty has a winning streak of 2. Phoenix, I'm a scrub. I think everyone was a scrub compared to the previous king anyway. King Freddy.
Round 1. Fight.
I think we're all going to remember King Freddy. We're going to be... Freddy is going to be invading our dreams. One, two, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better. Bam. Oh, he's gone. Why couldn't I be behind there now? I would automatically become... Wait, who else left? Why another person left? What's happening now? Who's the king now? Ah! Well, I'm not king, but I'm...
I get nervous so I mess up combos.
Oh man, I can't even do combos, so...
Oh wow, you got disconnected. I can invite you.
No, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm just hoping that I get to be king. Alright, I'm going to go back to King Kahn. This is what this live stream is all about. It's about King Kahn.
Johnny Cage.
Right, Mr. Cage. I'm going to kill you again. How many times does Shao Kahn have to kill Johnny Cage? But yeah, Trippy, I can't even pull off combos, man, so you're better than me.
Nah, I don't know. You got disconnected with someone else. We are still 6 people in the lobby.
The hell? Really? Well, that's strange. Anyway, Kahn is here to kick some ass.
Why do you care, Earthrealmer?
Still owe him for my knee.
Round 1. Fight.
Your knee knows the least of your worries.
Well, see ya.
I will see you. Combo head. I thought that was going well there to start, but...
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah. Kahn, I wouldn't be trash talking right now, man, seriously.
Finish him.
Shao Kahn is like used up like and he's getting his ass handed to him. Oh god, Kahn.
Johnny Cage wins.
Well, it's not Shao Kahn's night, unfortunately. What the hell? There's nobody else in the lobby, so I get to fight him again. Perfect. Because I know exactly who I'm going to go as.
Shiva.
How do you fancy your chances against
Spawn.
Queen Cinderella? Or as I call her, the combo killer. And you know what, people can call it spamming, they can call it whatever they want. Do you know what I call spamming? Combo heads. That's what I call spamming. Spamming combos. Same thing. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how many, like, quote-unquote, die-hard Mortal Kombat fans are in the house. You want to talk about a die-hard Mortal Kombat fan? Half of you motherfuckers weren't even born when the original Mortal Kombat game came out. So don't talk to me about die-hard Mortal Kombat fans. But yeah, challenge anyone to say that combo heads aren't spamming combos. Because that's exactly what you're doing. Spamming the combo over and over again. So, take this. Like that. Wait for it. Oh, that too late. Jesus Christ. Spawn, why don't you fuck off the hell where you belong?
Round 2. Fight.
No, what's awful. I'm just gonna spam. These fuckers learning how to dodge the Yeah, this is great. Well, it was great anyway. But it's just so great, like, it's very effective against the combo.
Final round. Fight.
And you just change it up to really confuse them. There's a new king in the house. Oh, I missed up the fatality. I finally become king.
Shiva wins.
It took me forever. I'd like to take this time to thank the Elder Gods and Raiden and Fujin.
Let us go.
Oh no, about time. Thanks, Trippy. It took me forever. It's so funny because the name of the live stream is King Kahn, and it's probably gonna, like, it's now King Sindel, Queen Sindel.
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Baraka.
Yeah, I'm just see it all. Oh, Trippy. Ha! I didn't realize I was facing you. She gets the job done. She gets the job done. I think I'll have to edit the live stream to King Kahn and Queen Sindel. Just so the live stream delivers on its name. Okay, Trippy. Let's go. Let's go indeed. May the best combatant win.
Did Goro become Onaga's vessel?
Yes, and he nearly scorched Outworld.
Has Onaga's power tempted you?
Round one. Fight.
Sorry, Baraka. But if it gets the job done, that's all that matters.
Round two. Fight.
This move must be the most hated move in Mortal Kombat. This way. But at least, to my credit, at least I mix it up. You know? A little bit. Uh-oh. Sorry, Trippy. Good game, though.
Shiva wins.
Thanks. What if we go back to Kahn and just stick this in? Well, as the saying said, I was going to say Sindel there. Respect earned 0. Thank you for that 10. Thank you. At least somebody gave me the respect that I deserve. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to Sheila. She gets the job done. Baraka, yeah, but just get used to his moveset, and I just like those with fighters. I just play as a bit of them online and get used to their moveset and stuff.
Gearus. Retro Cave.
What level is this guy? 51. Hang on, I'm blind.
Round 1. Fight.
Out of time.
Out of time, you just start. I think we're out of time. I've only just become king or queen. Do you know how it's called King of the Hill and all the snowflakes get offended by everything? How come nobody is like crying out for, why is it called King of the Hill? Why can't it be called King and Queen of the Hill? Why can't it be called It of the Hill?
You waste my time.
Round 2.
Some observation, you know. Oh, good old Shiva.
Final round. Fight.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Chad. Fuck's sake, Chad, the minute you come back I lose. No, I'm gonna go. Welcome back. I'm leaving.
Gearus wins.
I'm leaving. No, I mean I'm leaving. I'm angry. At least I didn't rage quit. Put it that way. 10. Alright, you win. How the fuck do I get out of here? I'm leaving. Get me the fuck out of here. I'm going to end the live stream shortly, but I want to have a chat. It's a random chat now, right? Because I'm going to... Chad Middleton played a bit of Animal Crossing New Horizons today.
Online.
So I actually want to talk a little bit about
Kombat
Animal Crossing New
rank
Horizons.
7.
I want to vent a bit of anger that I have towards Animal Crossing New Horizons, and it centres around the fishing tournament and the bug off, or the fishing tourney, however they want to call it. I hate them. I actually hate them. I loved the fishing tourney and bug off in earlier Animal Crossing games, like Let's Go to the City and New Leaf. I loved how they worked. You'd catch, first of all, you had all the time in the world to catch a fish or a bug. You weren't given 3 minutes to do it, and you would get a score depending on the size or rarity of the fish or bug. And if you got the high score at that time, you would be in the lead. And if you were still in the lead by 6 p.m, which is the end of the tournament, you would be the winner. You get a gold cup. Happy out, right? What that would mean is, right, fishing tournament and bug tournament, they usually start at 6 a.m, I think, and finish at 6 p.m. So the great thing is you turn on your console, let's say you had a busy day, whatever, so you could only play Animal Crossing at like 5 o'clock. You could literally be in the lead within 10 minutes. 10 past 5, you're in the lead. Come back and check at 10 to 6, you're still in the lead. 6 o'clock comes, you win. That was great. I liked how that worked, right? Because you were looking for a specific type of fish or a specific type of bug, and it always, the excitement of anticipating the score. Will this be a big fish? Because if it was a big fish or a big bug, you get a good high score, or if it was a rare bug or a rare fish, you get a high score. The anticipation. I know this is so random because like I'm in the middle of playing Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, and I'm talking about Animal Crossing New Horizons, but whatever. But yeah, I really did love how the tournaments and bug offs worked in early Animal Crossing games. Then you have Animal Crossing New Horizons, and this is how it works with the fishing tourney and the bug off. You have 3 minutes to catch as many fish or bugs as you can. They don't give you any specifics. It's just any fish will do, any bug will do. So you do that, and you basically, let's say you catch 4 fish, right? You get a bonus for if you catch more than, what is it again? If you catch 3, you get a bonus of 1, and so on and so forth. So if you catch like 6 fish, you get an extra 2. That's how it works. You get an extra 2 onto it, so it'll be 8. Right? You get a score of 8. And then basically what it is you have to get 300. You have to get a score of 300 to get a gold cup. Which means it is absolutely repetitive, it is boring, it is dull, and it is extremely time consuming. Because you're doing the same thing over and over again for like, depending on your fucking routine, depending on your life basically. Like it's very time consuming to get 300, a score of 300 for God's sake. Very time consuming. It is extremely boring. It is extremely dull. I just hate it compared to the earlier Animal Crossing games. So hope I don't put you off Animal Crossing, Chad, but the only downfall I have with the game is the structure of the tournaments and the bug offs. It's just really, really fucking dull. So that's what I wanted to say. And I actually kind of want to round off the live stream, so maybe I'll do a little bit of chit chat before I do. So any breaking video game news, Chad, or anybody else watching the live stream? My new viewers now, my Mortal Kombat viewers are probably they're probably like, this is like a new world to them now, probably, like when here I am discussing Animal Crossing. But no, like I'm a gamer overall. Like I don't just play Mortal Kombat. I don't just have the one console. I play a lot of games, all different types of games, and I have more than one console. So from time to time I would be discussing other video games on other consoles. And
maybe you should play The Witcher 3, emoji smirk.
Well, fuckity there now, Chad. I suppose I walked into that one, didn't I? I walked into that one. Do you know what's weird? I'm in a position now where I almost feel like if I get The Witcher 3, it's like I've lost something. It's like there's this thing going on now between myself and Chad where like if I actually buy the game, I feel like Chad has won and I've lost, even though I don't know what the hell I've won and what the hell, or I don't even know what the hell he'd be winning and what the hell I'd be losing. But it's crazy, this thing with myself and Chad when it comes to The Witcher 3. It's actually quite funny. It all goes back to, I suppose, the announcement that The Witcher 3 was coming to the Switch. I don't even know when it got announced. It was like a year ago, year and a half ago. I can't see it being 2 years ago. But it eventually got announced. I think it was E3 of last year, wasn't it? I'm pretty confident it was last year at E3 that The Witcher 3 got announced. If anyone should know, it's Chad Middleton. But yeah, like, I mean, it was a pretty big deal for a lot of people in the gaming community. Not just Nintendo fans, not just Switch owners, just the gaming community in general. It was a big deal that a game on the scale of The Witcher 3 was, you know, coming to Nintendo's hybrid console. Pretty big deal. Pretty big technical achievement. And thing is, I was aware of The Witcher 3 for quite a while. I knew that it was on PS4. I knew about the Witcher series and I knew about The Witcher 3. I just never played the series. Can't say that I'm a huge fan of the series, you know. And I didn't want to do what some people do on Nintendo platforms. And I didn't want to just go out and buy it just because it was on the Switch. Because I know that a lot of people who bought The Witcher 3 on Switch probably would have played it previously on PC or on console, and they probably thought to themselves, oh, this is great, now I can play it on the go. Especially when they actually have a cross save, which means if you put hundreds of hours into The Witcher 3 on PC, it means you can carry that over to the Switch. So I think you'll actually find that the majority of people who bought The Witcher 3 on Switch actually already owned the game. This is a really interesting kind of thing, really says a lot actually. No, obviously there's people as well who've never played the series before and they bought it for the sake of it being on the Switch. But I didn't want to become one of those people, you know. So I didn't buy The Witcher 3, and then like Chad was like, come on, you should buy The Witcher 3, you should buy The Witcher 3. Nah. There's a lot of games on Switch that I haven't bought.
Every game on Switch.
Every game on Switch. Oh god. I know, yeah. But no, I haven't bought The Witcher 3 on Switch, and I currently have no plans to buy The Witcher 3 on Switch. But if Resident Evil
rolling on the floor laughing.
If Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake got announced for Switch, I'd be all over that. Just to be able to, I suppose, I don't know really if I'd be all over it, but I suppose just to be able to play it on the go. Like this game that I'm playing right here, Mortal Kombat 11, I actually bought that on Switch first before I bought it on PS4. Because, you know, NetherRealm Studios decided to, you know, bring the full Mortal Kombat 11 experience to Switch. Day one release, 60 frames per second. Both in handheld mode and TV mode. So I actually played it on Switch first. So like I was already playing like Mortal Kombat in bed and on the go and everywhere like before I actually bought it on PS4. Same with Untitled Goose Game, same with Streets of Rage 4, and I think maybe 1 or 2 other games as well. But when it kind of comes to the other way around, like it's an interesting one really. Like would I be all over Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake on Switch? I don't know if I would. If I had a couple of exclusive modes or something like that, I'd probably add to it. Like, but I don't even think I actually would be that excited to buy Resident Evil 2 and 3 on Switch just to be able to play on the go. I don't know. It depends on the game. Depends on what kind of a game it is. Like, you know, if it's a game like Tekken or something like that, Street Fighter, you know, they just pick up and play kind of thing for a while. But I don't know about Resident Evil 2
Untitled Goose Game got a physical edition rating from Amazon Germany.
That's right. Yeah, I think it's the limited run that they're doing that as well. Man, they must be loaded at this stage, like Limited Run. Just, they are the go-to people, like, when it comes to making indie games physical. Jesus, man, they must be really fucking raking in the cash at this stage. Absolutely. I was actually playing a little bit of Untitled Goose Game before I actually went live in Mortal Kombat there. I was going to live stream it, but I don't know where I am in the game. I think I finished the game, so I didn't know what I was going to be streaming. Like, I felt like if I streamed it, there'd be nothing happening. So I decided to not stream it, play Mortal Kombat instead. But yeah, I've spoke about it a lot of times actually.
Limited Run Turok 1 and 2 is going for $200 on Amazon.
Jesus Christ, that's expensive. The thing is, you will come across people who will pay the price though. That's the thing, like, there's a lot of people who really, like, they want these games in their lives, and they will do anything that's logical, you know, to get them. They'll pay that kind of a price to get it. I remember
Damn scalpers.
oh no, yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, just to get back to the whole Witcher 3 on Nintendo Switch situation. If you were talking to Green-HillGaming of the Wii era, the Wii generation, right? And let's say it was a similar type of situation, a similar type of game, like a big blockbuster. Let's say it was a big blockbuster, you know, AAA PS3 and 360 game that, you know, was brought over to the Wii, and let's say it looked, even though it would technically be impossible because the technical...
What's a YU? Hi.
What's a what's a Wii U? Oh God. Magneto. I'm just going to call you Magneto. Magneto, welcome to Green-HillGaming, man. Thank you so much for checking out my live stream. I was playing a bit of Mortal Kombat 11 earlier. I was doing a bit of King of the Hill with Kahn and
Welcome,
Queen
Magneto.
Shiva, but taking a break from the old gameplay, just having a general chat, a chinwag, just about video games in general. But great to have you in the live stream, Magneto. Love the name, by the way. How are you keeping? And again, thanks so much for checking out the live stream, man. Much appreciated. But yeah, like, obviously, like, there's a huge gap in technical specs compared to the PS3 360, compared to the Wii. But let's just say there was a AAA. Let's say Resident Evil 5 came to the Wii in some capacity, which I know it's crazy to think of, but if that happened, I would be all over that. Like, obviously because I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, but actually no, that's not the example I wanted to give. Basically, what I want to say is I was very different back then, back in the Wii generation. I was very different. You've no idea how different I was when it comes to my mentality. When it comes to the mentality of me purchasing games on the Wii. I don't want to go too much into it, but I will say that if there was a big 360 and PS3 title that everybody was talking about, and it was a critically acclaimed game, and let's say like it didn't originally launch on the Wii, and then it got launched on the Wii, I'd be all over it. I'd be like, oh yes, it's coming to the Wii, oh this is so great, the Wii doesn't normally get these kind of games, I'm going to buy it. I would. That's the way I was. And even for a while on the Wii U, I was that kind of way as well. Like, where if, let's say if a game like Call of Duty or something, you know, came to the Wii U, I was like, oh, this is great now, this big game is on the Wii U, you know. But I think by the end of the Wii U's life cycle, and
That's
definitely
the spirit.
The launch of the Switch, by the launch of the Switch, like I just kind of said to myself, like, I don't like, because the most I got a PS4, like I got a PS4 towards the end of the Wii U's life cycle. You know what I mean? And I had a PS4 during the entirety of the Switch's life cycle as well. So I kind of came to a situation where it's like, if I want a game that isn't on Switch or isn't on the Wii U, I'll buy it on a PS4. And that's the way I looked at it, like, you know. So if a game did come to the Switch. What it really came down to at the end of the day was, like, if I wanted the game, I'd buy it. If I don't, I won't buy it. I'm not going to buy a game just because it's on the Nintendo hardware. It's just, to me, I just don't, nowadays, I just don't see the logic in that. I don't know, I don't even know how I saw the logic in it back in the Wii day, to be honest. Like, why would you buy a game if you don't want, if you don't really want it? Like, if you just think you want it because it's on a console that would normally get those games. But that's a stupid logic to have, in my opinion, nowadays. Anyway, there's a lot of games on Switch. Diablo 3 is on Switch. Obviously, The Witcher 3 is on Switch. Among other games, I can't even think now from the top of my head. Dark Souls is on Switch. All these big games are on Switch that are really, like, critically acclaimed, but they're just games that I never really had any interest in. So I just don't have the motivation to buy them on any console, whether it's the PS4 or Switch. So anyway, without going on too much about it, that's the story there. But you never know. Like, I may be browsing through the eShop sometime when there's a sale going on, and I could see The Witcher 3 and it could be on sale for like €15 or something, and I might say to myself, oh well, I'll give it a go, you know. But as of right now, I have no plans. So, like, even like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, no, not Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, what am I saying? That's rumoured to be coming to the Switch. But Burnout Paradise, that's, you know, that was on my mind for a few weeks. I was thinking, well, I get it, but then I thought to myself, I never played Burnout before, never had any interest in it before. Why would I be interested in it now? Like, you know, that's what it comes down to. But it's like, it's great then, like, when you have a situation where, you know, what NetherRealm Studios did, where, like, they announced the next entry into the Mortal Kombat series, Mortal Kombat 11, and right from the start they said this is coming to Switch day one with all the rest of the consoles. It's going to be 60 frames per second. It's going to have all the same content, you know, like, that's what you want to hear. Like, Freddy, oh my god, it's Freddy. It's Freddy Krueger. No, it's Freddy Byrne. It's the former King of the Hill himself, live on Green-HillGaming with a winning streak of 20. I feel honoured and privileged. I feel like everyone should bow right now, digitally bow to Freddy. Jesus Christ, I'm actually speechless now. But,
welcome, Freddy.
Welcome indeed, Freddy, to Green-HillGaming. Man, thank you so much for checking out the live stream, man. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. And that was one hell of a streak. That was one hell of a streak, man. Jesus, man, that was one hell of a streak. 20. It was over a 20 winning streak.
You want to play some casual matched?
Oh God.
Matches.
Geez, I don't know. Maybe next time. Maybe no. I'm not saying that because of the fact that you're a 20 winning streak. I'm saying that because it's actually very late here in Ireland. It's 24 minutes past 1. But feel free to add me on PSN. My username should be there somewhere. It's Green-HillGaming. It's Green-Hill-Gaming. So, and we'll have a game another time. I don't know, Chad Middleton is thinking to himself, I'm still waiting for a fucking game of Mortal Kombat 11 on Switch. And thanks for the sub, I really appreciate that. Freddy, I'm going to subscribe back to your channel, man. Thanks so much, man. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. And we will have those matches. Just kind of wrapping up the live stream.
Freddy, you're really good.
Oh man, really, really good, man. Really, really good.
He still hasn't played a match with me.
We're gonna have to have that match. Like, do you know what you do, Chad? This is what I used to do with another sub of mine, because he had a Switch as well, and we'd play some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe together. And what we would do, oh, thanks for that, man. Thanks for the friend request. I'll accept it there now. What we would do is, whenever he wanted to have a game of at the friends Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because this was before he, friend, there was no, the hell. So thanks for that, man. I've accepted your request. Thanks, man. So what he didn't have, like, there was no way I could contact. Just a bit like you, Chad. You know the way I know other way of contacting you other than YouTube. Well, what he would do is he would basically leave a comment under my latest video or latest live stream, and he'd say like, do you want a game of Mario Kart? So what we do, Chad, is leave a comment, because I know you don't have a PS4, so that's why we can't contact. Leave a comment under any of my videos. Doesn't matter what video it is, any video, and just say, do you want a game of oh, thanks, Trippy. I'll accept your friend request as well. I'm very popular in this live stream, aren't I? So that's what you do, Chad. 2 seconds now. Just leave a comment and just say, do you want a game of Mortal Kombat 11? And we'll have that game then. Is that okay, Chad? Does that sound good? Or you could download this card. I could, but I don't want to. So put it this way, Chad. If you want a game of Mortal Kombat 11, then you do what I fucking ask you to do. Joking. But I'm not going to get this card. I'm just not that kind of a person. But seriously, Chad, that's as easy as it gets, man. If you're sitting there and you're saying to yourself, you know what, right now I'd like to have a game of Mortal Kombat 11 with Green-HillGaming. Well, then go on to my YouTube channel, go to one of my videos, leave a comment and say, do you want a game of Mortal Kombat 11? I'll get the comment straight away, because my phone is like surgically attached to my fucking hand. And I'll give you that game of Mortal Kombat, providing I'm free and I'm available to play Mortal Kombat 11. And I'll give you that game. So that's the only way that can work. So I will leave that one with you, Chad. But to Freddy and Trippy as well, I'm going to give you a game the next time that I play Mortal Kombat 11. Might even do that in the live stream as well. So just more or less wrapping up the live stream there with a bit of chit chat, maybe like 5 more minutes of chit chat. But what was I actually talking about? Yeah, so I was just talking about like just the mentality of like, basically what it comes down to is like Nintendo consoles, like they're obviously for a lot of reasons they're not the same as Microsoft's and Sony's consoles, to say the very least. Not just in the area of technical specifications and online features and stuff like that, but Nintendo consoles, they don't get every game. Like every third-party game, providing that it isn't exclusive to Xbox.
You need to get an Xbox One and buy MK11 again with Skyrim. Emoji smirk.
What? Oh, did you hear about Skyrim PS5 edition or something got leaked? Absolutely. But you know what though? You can't blame him. You can't blame him because PS5 is going to have no loading times. And I have to admit that a game like Skyrim is the perfect way to
Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
It's the perfect way to demonstrate no loading times. And to be fair, nobody can attack Todd Howard for re-releasing Skyrim over and over again anymore when you have fucking GTA 5 coming to PS5. Nobody can go after Todd Howard. If you're going to go after Todd Howard, you can go after Rockstar Games and Take-Two Interactive as well, because they're doing exactly the same thing. And Capcom have done it time in and time out with Resident Evil 4 as well. But anyway, back to my little conversation before I end the live stream. So because like every third-party game doesn't come to Nintendo hardware, you see there's this kind of thing where like when a game does come to Nintendo hardware, it's like this big event. It's like, wow, did you hear? The Witcher 3 is coming to Switch. And I suppose because of the Switch in particular, like the kind of hardware that it is, it becomes this portable console as well as a home console. Kind of gets people excited with the prospect of being able to play the game anywhere, anytime. It kind of motivates people to kind of to just buy it for the sake of it being on Nintendo hardware, because it's so strange to have a game like The Witcher 3 like on a Nintendo hardware. It kind of encourages people to get it just for that reason alone. But I've changed, and I'm not going to be that kind of a person. I'll only buy a game if I like it, and like as well, like if I already have it on PS4 and I've played it so many times already, I don't even know if I'll buy it again on Switch, you know. But it's normally lately it's been the other way around. With Mortal Kombat 11, Streets of Rage 4, and Untitled Goose Game, it's been the other way around. I've actually bought it first on Switch and actually bought it again on PS4 so I could live stream it. But it all depends on the game itself. Like, I think I'd buy Street Fighter 5 again if it came to the Switch, because that type of a fighting game is kind of nice to kind of pick up and play. You know, if you're out and about or if you're in bed or something like that. But yeah, like, so I mean, like if GTA 5 got announced for the Switch in the morning, I'd probably get sick, to be honest with you. The thought of Rockstar Games and Take-Two
Buy RE6.
by Resident Evil 6. I bought Resident Evil 5 on Switch, but it was on sale. But to be fair, I hadn't played that game for a long time. I don't have it on PS4 either. I don't have it at all, actually. So basically, like, the only version of Resident Evil 5 I have is on Switch. I bought it years ago on the Xbox 360, but I don't have the Xbox 360 anymore. So yeah. So to my new viewers, one thing you should know about me is I'm like a dog with a bone. When I'm making a point, I can't let it go. But yeah, point made more or less. I'll only buy a game on Nintendo hardware if it makes sense for me in the point of view of, do I like it? Do I want it? Do I need it? Well, not so much do I need it, because need is a very strong word in today's world. You know, people think they need things, but they don't really need them. You know, you need oxygen, water, and food, and sleep. You know, you don't need a video game. But yeah, want would be the word there. But I've had to discipline myself many times. I've been tempted many times to get games like Diablo 3, The Witcher 3, Dark Souls, and among many other games. There's a lot of games that have come to Switch. A lot of, you know, like AAA, blockbuster, third-party games. Overwatch being another one of them, and Overwatch 2 is coming as well to the Switch as well. So there's a lot of third-party support on Nintendo Switch. But like, I've had to discipline myself so many times not to buy those games, because like, you know, you get this thing like where you're like, oh my god, they're on Nintendo hardware, this is so exciting. But look, why is it so exciting? It's also on PS4, and they've also been on PS4 for many months, and I have a PS4, so why wouldn't I have bought the games already? Like, why would I just buy it on Switch? It makes no sense. So that's what I kind of reminded myself of, and that's why I didn't end up buying any of those games on Switch. But again, it's a very different situation, and a much more exciting situation when a game like Mortal Kombat 11, like a brand new game announcement, gets announced for Switch. Or even like, you know, if a game gets announced for Switch but comes out later, you know, like Doom Eternal. Like, I'm eventually going to get Doom Eternal on Switch. Those are exciting, because those are games I actually like, and those are games I'm actually a fan of, and I've actually bought, you know, games in that series before. So the thought of being able to play it on Switch, you know, especially on day one, excites me very much. So those are games I'll definitely buy on Switch. And then there may be the
prices
one or two
on Switch.
That's an issue as well. Like, that's an issue as well. Like, you know, that's an issue as well. I mean, like, that's exactly it. Like, I mean, like, I don't know the price of I don't know some of the prices, but like there'll be a lot of times like where, like, for instance, if GTA 5 got announced for Switch and it came out like next week, like, I'll be able to get that game like for like €5 on PS3, let alone PS4, PS3, man, dirt cheap.
30 June 23rd, not delayed.
So like, why would I? Oh, prices on Switch. Oh, that said prices on Switch. I thought that said prices on Switch. Ha! I thought that said prices on Switch. But yeah, that's another big game as well. Again, that's another example of a big game that came out years ago, blah blah blah. But like, I didn't buy it before. Why would I buy it now? So that's another game that I will not be buying on Switch. It just because it makes no sense to me. But yeah, but if there was a game that I already have on PS4, I just keep thinking of, I don't know why, I keep thinking of like Street Fighter and Tekken 6. I would consider getting it again on Switch. I would consider it, but I wouldn't be jumping all over it though. So yeah, and it all depends on the type of game that it is, you know. Maybe it might be in a game that I haven't played for a very long time, you know, like an extremely long time, and may buy it again, you know. But like I'll give an example. Actually, one of those games, or two of those games, or actually no two, was Outlast 1 and Outlast 2. I bought them again on Switch just to be able to kind of throw on the old headset, you know, be in bed like pitch dark, like, you know, playing a game like Outlast. Terrifying experience. Like there's nothing out there like it. You know, like you can play it on your, you know, like fucking massive like TV, like, and that's equally as frightening. Like, but just to be able to take that experience, kind of like in a handheld mode, you know, with a headset on, is, I think, not only it's more terrifying. So yeah, those kind of experience would excite me, and they would encourage me to go out and, you know, actually no, that's actually different. That's not just buying a game on Switch, it's buying a game a second time on Switch. But as far as these big game announcements of like Overwatch is coming to the Switch, Dark Souls is coming to the Switch, Witcher is coming to the Switch, you know, they just don't do anything for me, because I've never been fans of the I've never been a fan of the series, never played the game before, had no motivation to buy the game previously. Like, why would I all of a sudden garner interest in the series just because it's on Nintendo? So you know, I'm actually like, I'm saying this like, and it's just words coming out of my mouth, like, but to be great, like, if there was actually people listening to this right now and they were like, they were actually like considering like buying, let's say, The Witcher 3 just because it was on Nintendo hardware. Maybe I've changed their mind, hopefully. Sorry, what I call it, CD Projekt Red. Sorry, Nintendo. But no, I think people need to be able to make like independent decisions in life with everything. You know, they shouldn't be kind of like brainwashed by like brand power mentality, like, you know. It doesn't have to go that deep, like. But I just think if you have a Switch, well, I think if you have a Switch and if you have a Switch and a PS4, and you're a fan of The Witcher 3, I would just say, like,
who do you like to play in MK11?
Well, I have two mains. My very first main when I first got the game was Kahn.
He plays Scorpion.
I do not play a Scorpion. I do not play a Scorpion. Don't listen to Chad Middleton. Fake news. What I have played is, I don't have any problem with Scorpion, like, you know, personally, like, but I don't play as him a whole lot. No, I'm not one of those like Scorpion Sub-Zero players. No. So I originally played a lot of Shao Kahn.
Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
And then Queen Shiva became my second main. She currently is my main. But in between, I kind of played a lot of the Aftermath DLC fighters, Fujin, Shiva, and Robocop, and kind of like switching in and out of Liu Kang, Shang Tsung, Raiden, Baraka. So lately I've been playing as a lot of fighters, but I would limit it down to two mains, which would be Shao Kahn and Shiva. Shiva because, as you may have seen, she is a combo killer. So anyone who's very good at combos or just likes to pull off combos, I feel like Shiva is able to kind of drop down from the sky and say, no combos tonight. No
Do you
combos
choose not
tonight.
to use combos?
Do you know what? It's not that I don't choose to use combos. It's that I can't do combos. So it's not a matter of of choice, really. Unfortunately, I can pull off small combos, very very small combos, like, but technically they are combos, but just extremely small combos. None of those crazy insane combos you see. But what's funny is, like, you know, people will hate on Shiva and Shiva players, and they'll hate on her drop attack and they'll say, you're spamming it, you're spamming it, you're spamming it. What about people on the receiving end of these combo hits?
Go play Smash Bros. Emoji grinning face.
No, I don't want to get my ass handed to me by Kirby with a knife. No, thank you. Every time I play a Smash with Kirby with a knife, I just get absolutely annihilated. And I mean, like, I'm not the kind of, like, anyone who knows me will know that I'm no longer extremely competitive to the point of, like, raging. But anyone will know that I don't let anyone win. I don't care who they are, what they are. I will never let anyone win. So it's not a case of, like, oh, I'll just let this guy win, you know. I'm actually, like, playing my best, like, and I just get annihilated, like. And Kirby just makes it look easy, like. But nah. So I think I'll settle with Mortal Kombat 11 for now. But it is a fun game. I enjoy playing it. So what time is it now? Jesus Christ, 20 to 2. Any more to add to my little discussion about, like, big blockbuster games?
It is harder to do combos online.
Oh Jesus, it is definitely. I think it's just online in general. It's a whole different ball game, isn't it? Like, I mean, you could be playing against the computer for, like, hours in, thinking that you are, like, the Elder Gods champion, for fuck's sake, like, pulling off moves and skills left, right and centre, thinking you're amazing, even on hard difficulty, like, you know. Then you go online and it's just a different world, because you're facing a real player who will have real reflexes, and it's just a different ball game, like, completely. Like, it's even hard to pull off basic moves, let alone combos. So that's what I would say there. Yeah, I would agree with you. It's very hard to pull off combos online. Extremely hard, because...
One question before you leave.
Yeah,
I am back from the store.
One question before... Yeah, no, haha. Magneto is back from the store. What did you buy? Did you get with your tray? Did you get with your tray for Chad Middleton? What is the question, Mr. Middleton? Yeah, I think I'll go then, because one thing my new viewers should know about me.
Did you tell your dad good night?
No, that's funny. Did I? I actually didn't. Or did I? I don't know. I forget now, to be honest. I think I did. Chad. You can sleep well now tonight knowing that I did. I did, yeah. I did. But yeah, one thing about me is I can keep talking and talking and talking and talking. But it's just a point that I know I've been driving this point, like...
I'm shocked, emoji worried face.
I've been driving this point like a fucking... like a drill. However, I do think that it's an important point. I don't even know if a point is the word to use, but I just think that if you are somebody that owns a Nintendo hardware, but you also own a PlayStation or Xbox, and if you never had any interest in, let's say, a game like The Witcher or Dark Souls or Diablo or Overwatch, a big AAA franchise that is widely available on your Xbox or PlayStation console, if you haven't played the game before and that game gets announced for Switch, don't just go out and buy it on Nintendo hardware just because of the fact that it's on Nintendo hardware. If you were always looking to get the game and you were looking for a reason to get it, then by all means go out and buy it on Nintendo hardware. If you're somebody who just has the Nintendo hardware, I would still say don't get it just because of the sake of it being on Nintendo hardware. Maybe look into it. If the Switch is your only console, if Nintendo hardware is your only choice of console, I would say look into the game, see if it's the game for you. But that's definitely how I do it.
The Nintendo ninjas are coming for you, emoji worried face.
Fuck them. Man, I have to say Nintendo fans are some of the strangest fans in the gaming industry. And I say that as somebody who owns a Nintendo Switch, like, but I don't consider myself as just like a Nintendo fan. I'm a gamer, I'm a fan of games. Like, my main consoles right now are my PS4 and my Switch. I do have a 3DS. I do have some retro consoles, but main consoles PS4, Switch. So there's always going to be diversity with me when it comes to my video game preferences. So that's the way I look at it. Like, thankfully I do have, you know, choice. So like I can, you know, buy that big AAA game on PS4 that isn't available on Nintendo hardware. Thankfully I'm in that position. So when, like, there's a direct rumored for next week. So let's say GTA 5 gets announced for Switch.
Build a PC, emoji cool smile.
Not a hope in hell. That would cost a lot of money. So if GTA 5 got announced on Switch next week, like, I wouldn't be like jumping up and down saying, yeah, look, we have Grand Theft Auto on Switch now. Yeah, why would I even if I was that kind of a person, if I was that kind of like crazy like Nintendo fanboy, like, that had to like prove a point every single time. Oh, look what's on Nintendo. Because here's the thing, if I was, I'd be wasting my time, because people who hate on consoles, whether it's Xbox, Nintendo or PlayStation, they're not going to stop hating that console no matter what. So people who hate Nintendo consoles, right, they'll turn around and say like, oh, it's a kiddie console. You could show them Mortal Kombat 11, heads being ripped off, bodies being chopped up, ultimate
I have
gore.
all three.
Damn. that's one gamer that's sorted right there. But you could show them Overwatch, or not Overwatch, Outlast. You could show them extreme violence and gore and they would still find a reason to hate Nintendo. So there's no point in trying to prove anything to those kind of people. So there's no point in going out there buying Grand Theft Auto on your Nintendo hardware just so you can show somebody who hates Nintendo and say, oh, look what I have. Because they'll turn around and say like, yeah, but you know, I've had this for like years.
All consoles have their great games.
They do. All consoles have their advantages, unfortunately disadvantages as well. And we're all gamers, you know, at the end of the day. And that's what it comes down to. So
Except Google Stadia and Atari VCs.
Definitely, Google Stadia is dead. It was dead on arrival, to be honest with you, 100%. There's no question about that. Because Resident Evil Village got announced for next generation consoles. I don't see Google Stadia anywhere on that list of platforms. So dead is Google Stadia. So yeah, if GTA 5 did get announced on Switch, I just think the people, like, who hasn't played GTA 5 by now? Like, honestly, like, I think the Pope himself has played GTA 5 by now. So that's one thing I would say, who hasn't played it by now. So I definitely wouldn't be buying it again anyway, that's for sure. But I just think it just has to be kind of a decision that's based off personal interest, personal preference, I suppose. Not just like, oh, this is a great game.
I don't know why all the consoles fight.
I don't know either, man. I don't know. Thankfully, it's not as bad as it was, like, definitely not as bad as it was in the 90s anyway. But it's not as bad as it recently was. You know, I don't think there's that much kind of like hate, but you will still get people that will just go out and attack, you know, consoles and people who play those consoles, and it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. It doesn't happen in movies. It doesn't happen in music. It doesn't happen in literature, like books. So why is it only gaming this seems to happen, where like people go against each other? I don't see any like people who watch Paramount movies going up against Warner Brothers, you know. It's just so weird. It only seems to be like, it's not like if you go to the movies, right, and somebody like is going to see like let's say there's two movies. One is Titanic, the other is fucking Mortal Kombat, I don't know. Like, it's not like you're going to like start like mocking the person that's going and seeing the other movie. Like, it's just everyone is in there because they like movies, and they're all watching different movies from different movie companies. It's strange then that video games seem to be the only kind of form of entertainment that seems to have this kind of like fan mentality, like the soccer and sport like mentality, like where they're like. But it's funny because you can actually get like jerseys, like that's what I call them, and you can literally go out and buy like a PlayStation jersey and it's wearing like, oh look at me, I'm wearing a PlayStation jersey. It's like I mean I'd buy it, I would buy it, but I wouldn't buy it because I'm a fucking PlayStation fanboy. I'd buy it because it looks cool. It genuinely looks cool to have like a PlayStation logo, you know. But you wouldn't go around like you're fucking like you're trying to prove a point or anything, you know. But unfortunately there are people like that to this day, where they feel like they have to kind of like fight this kind of like imaginary war, because that's what it is. That's what the console wars are. It's an imaginary war that doesn't actually exist. Why else would you have the three companies coming together 2 years ago at the Game Awards? Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, they all came together. So it's not like they're like some kind of fucking mafia, you know what I mean, where they hate each other. So yeah, there is no console wars. It's completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. But yeah, so the original point that I was making anyway is, if a AAA blockbuster third-party game like Grand Theft Auto...
Consume and obey, also dye your hair green.
I know, yeah, man. Consume and obey. Yeah, you have to fight against those urges. Consume and obey. But yeah, if a huge game like Grand Theft Auto, you know, came to Switch in the morning, I just think people's decision to purchase it has to come down to, are they a fan of the series? Have they played much of the game? Does it make sense for them to buy it on Switch? Have they bought it on PS3 and PS4 already? You know? So yeah, I don't have Witcher 3 on Switch. I don't have Diablo on Switch. I don't have Overwatch on Switch. I don't have Burnout on Switch. I don't have a lot of games on Switch. Not just third-party games. I don't have a lot of Nintendo games on Switch. I don't have a lot of those big kind of exclusive games on Switch. My decision to buy a game on Switch comes down to, do I want it? Have I been interested in this series before? Like, I'm not going to... Like, if a new Resident Evil got announced and it was coming to Switch, whatever Resident Evil game it was, I wouldn't care what it was. Maybe it was an old remake or a re-release or a new entry into the series. I'm not going to sit around and say, will I get this game? Of course I'm going to get it. Of course I'm going to get it. You know? And if I wanted to play Resident Evil 2 or 3 remake again on Switch, I probably would buy it again, because I wouldn't have to think a lot about it, because it's a series that I like to play. But if it's a series that I've never played before and I never really had any interest in it, I'm not going to run out and buy it on Switch. So that's the main reason there, Chad. That's the long answer there. But that's more or less like the reason why I don't have The Witcher 3 on Switch, because I never played The Witcher before. I didn't have Witcher 2, Witcher 1. And like, I know like you're going to get people that are going to say it's a great game, you should give it a go. But what I always like to do then, I just think it's funny, is I'll turn around then and I'll say to them like, so is Animal Crossing. We should go and give Animal Crossing a go. or not even an exclusive game. Like just turn around and say like maybe you should play Sonic, or maybe you should like play Crash Bandicoot, or you know, and they're like, oh yeah, that's a good game, and that's how I feel with Witcher. Like, oh yeah, that's a good game, you know. So yeah, that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. The gas now with the 24 hours time from now, like GTA 5 gets announced for Switch, and I buy it, and I like record a video of it. Oh god. Anywho, that extremely long, dragged out conversation is thankfully ended now, and along with the live stream as well. So I just want to say thank you to all who watched, especially my new viewers. Not that I want to single out anybody, because I always want my YouTube channel to be about true equality. I like that word, true equality. True equality. I want everyone to feel equal on my YouTube channel. So whenever someone joins the live stream, I don't want them to feel like they're kind of like that they're inferior to my existing viewers, and I also don't want to make my existing viewers feel ignored in favor of my new viewers. But I do want to say, like, thank you very much to those new viewers who have joined the live stream and sub to my channel as well. I really do appreciate that, and more importantly, I hope that you enjoyed the live stream and got a lot more random conversations to look forward to. We've got a lot more dragged out gaming discussions to look forward to, but more importantly, we've got a lot of gameplay to look forward to, a lot of Mortal Kombat gameplay to look forward to, and many other games as well, because I play a lot of other games, not just Mortal Kombat. So yeah, you have all that to look forward to, but unfortunately you don't have to look forward to Witcher 3. So thank you all who watched, and I will see you next time on Green-HillGaming.